dive into the mysterious world of cryptid animals and weird stories. This program explores the unexplained and the extraordinary and the mostly untrue, uncovering tales and creatures that challenge our understanding of the natural world. Join us on a journey into the unknown here on APATE Epoch News. Good evening and welcome. Our first story tonight is out of this world and the stuff nightmares are made of. Could there really be Martian spiders? Joan doubtfully has our story.
In a groundbreaking discovery that has shaken the foundations of space exploration and biology, scientists have confirmed the presence of spider-like creatures on Mars. The evidence, captured by the Mars Orbiter camera, reveals numerous structures resembling spiderwebs scattered across the Martian surface. This find not only propels Mars back into the spotlight, but also introduces countless questions regarding life beyond Earth. The images transmitted back to Earth last Thursday show clear, consistent patterns similar to webs, with centralized points and radial lines extending outwards. These structures are primarily located in the Planum Australis region near Mars's South Pole, an area known for its seasonally changing ice caps. Dr. Lena Holden, a leading astrobiologist at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, explains, "The formations we're observing are reminiscent of the Martian spiders previously thought to be mere geological features caused by the sublimation of carbon dioxide ice. However, these new images show structures that are more complex and organized in a way that closely mimics the web patterns produced by spiders on Earth." The scientific community speculates that if these are indeed the workings of life forms, they could represent a type of extremophile capable of surviving in Mars' harsh conditions. Mars's atmosphere is thin, composed mostly of carbon dioxide, with temperatures plummeting to -125 degrees Celsius in winter. Any organism living there would need to be incredibly resilient. One prevailing theory suggests that these Martian spiders could utilize a form of antifreeze in their biological makeup, allowing them to remain active despite the frigid temperatures. Another theory posits that these creatures could be thriving on the trace amounts of water vapor found in the Martian atmosphere, using a biochemical method vastly different from terrestrial life forms to metabolize minerals and gases present on the red planet. Professor Rajiv Narayan, a theoretical physicist involved in the analysis, elaborated on how these organisms might survive. Given Mars' environment, these creatures could have evolved very thin yet highly reflective silk that helps in minimizing heat loss and maximizing thermal regulation. This would be critical in an environment where sunlight is weaker than on Earth, but still a crucial energy source. The discovery has prompted an urgent push for new missions focused specifically on these regions of Mars. Scientists are particularly eager to use spectroscopy and other remote sensing technologies to study the composition of these structures and possibly detect biochemical signatures of life. As for the broader implications, Dr. Holden remains optimistic. If these structures are indeed created by biological entities, it not only broadens our understanding of where life can exist, but also deepens our understanding of the diversity of life forms in the universe. Mars may have extreme environments where only the hardiest can survive, but it reminds us that life, in any form, seeks a way to thrive. This discovery has inevitably sparked a renewed interest in astrobiology and the possibilities of life in seemingly uninhabitable places. With planned missions from various global space agencies in the upcoming years, Mars promises to keep us on the edge of our seats, watching closely as the story of its mysterious spiders unfolds. Reporting for APATE Epoch News, I'm Joan doubtfully.
Thank you, Joan. Imagine another life form here in our solar system. Fascinating. Our next story tonight takes us to the wilderness of Alaska, and a man frozen in time awakens to a whole new world. Harold Hoax is following this amazing story.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to meet a man from a bygone era? What if that man hailed from the distant past, from the Paleolithic era, some 12,000 years ago? Welcome to the incredible story of Otzi, the prehistoric man discovered in Alaska, perfectly preserved in ice. This remarkable tale begins with a group of hikers who, while trekking through an isolated stretch of the Alaskan tundra, stumbled upon a human figure encased in a block of ice. Soon the authorities, aided by anthropologists and other specialists, extracted this icy tomb and transported it to a controlled environment for further study. Upon thawing and examination, it was determined that the man, now affectionately known as Otzi, lived during the Paleolithic era. The frigid temperatures and the ice had preserved him in an almost lifelike state, with tissues, hair, and even remnants of clothing intact. But the surprises didn't end there. After careful life support interventions, Otzi showed signs of life. As Dr. Emily Carter, the lead medical researcher, put it, "It's a medical and scientific miracle." Otzi was indeed alive, breathing, and showing signs of consciousness. The implications of this discovery have sent ripples through the scientific community. Experts are keen to learn about Otzi's lifestyle, health, and the environmental conditions of his time. Geneticists are itching to analyze his DNA to uncover details about early human migration patterns and genetic traits. Otzi's transition to the 21st century is being handled delicately. A team of anthropologists and psychologists are guiding him through his introduction to modern life, always mindful of his origins and his significance as a link to our past. This enthralling narrative is still unfolding as Otzi learns to navigate a world vastly different from the one he once knew. His recovery and adaptation are being documented, potentially offering invaluable data for scientific research and insights into human resilience and adaptability. Otzi's story, a bridge between the distant past and the present, raises profound questions about human history, medical science, and the nature of time itself. As we continue to watch this extraordinary journey unfold, we can't help but wonder, how will this direct, tangible link to our past shape our understanding of human history? Only time will reveal the answers, but until then, the world watches in awe as a man from the dawn of humanity steps into the modern age. I've been Harold Hoax, reporting for APATE Epoch News.
Thanks, Harold. A warm tale of a new life for sure. Our last story tonight involves the lost city of Atlantis making itself known in the most delicious way: fast food.
Picture this. What if the submerged city of Atlantis wasn't just a lost civilization, but a veritable treasure of seafood cuisine? In an extraordinary spin on the Atlantis mythos, this is precisely what happened. The legendary city hasn't just risen from the depths bearing ancient artifacts, but has resurfaced bearing a global chain of seafood eateries named Atlantean Bites. This venture pays homage to the city's lore of being an advanced marine civilization. With grand openings in New York, Tokyo, London, and Sydney, Atlantean Bites has stirred a tidal wave of awe, not only with its daring new business model, but also with its mouth-watering array of seafood delights. The menu, as one might predict from a city that supposedly harnessed the power of the ocean, is a testament to Atlantis's sea-based roots, featuring both traditional and exotic seafood dishes. The Poseidon's Trident platter pays homage to the god of the sea, offering a divine trio of grilled salmon, scallops, and shrimp. The Neptune's Burger is a nod to Neptune's watery domain, showcasing a crispy fish fillet topped with a unique seaweed slaw. For those daring enough to tackle the mythical beast, the Kraken's Delight is a dish of tender squid and octopus rings served with a fiery dipping sauce. But the crown jewel that has everyone talking is the Mystic Pearl Oyster Basket, a dish inspired by stories of pearls in the lost city's waters. Each oyster is freshly shucked, said to be plucked from the fabled gardens of Atlantis. To heighten the mystique of this legendary city, each basket could contain a pearl, turning every dining experience into a treasure hunt reminiscent of the quest to locate the lost city itself. Feedback from customers has been nothing short of spectacular. Eliza Montgomery, a diner from New York, raved about her experience, saying the Mystic Pearl oysters were fresh, briny, and absolutely divine. Finding a tiny pearl in my oyster was like getting a bonus prize. The chain has also earned accolades for its commitment to sustainability. Atlantean Bites has adopted ancient Atlantean techniques for cultivating seafood, ensuring they do not harm the ocean's ecosystem. The company claims that its Atlantean aquaculture technology leaves absolutely no carbon footprint. Industry experts are predicting that Atlantean Bites is poised to revolutionize the fast food industry. According to notable food industry analyst Jonah Simmons, they've managed to turn a fast food meal into an adventurous dining experience. And the lore of Atlantis adds a mystique that you just can't replicate in any ordinary restaurant. With plans to open additional locations in Paris, Mumbai, Sao Paulo, and Cape Town by year's end, Atlantean Bites is on track to make Atlantean seafood a global phenomenon. From a city shrouded in myth to a rising titan in the fast food industry, Atlantis is making waves in a whole new way. The world, it seems, is more than ready to discover the secrets of Atlantis, one bite at a time.
Of course, none of the stories you have seen tonight are true, or maybe they are in some other place and time. We leave that for you to decide. I have been your host, John Dolis. Thank you for watching and good night.